All right, welcome to our presentation today with Kristen Trimm from Celebrity Cruise Line, presenting us some interesting information about the Galapagos. I see we've got a couple more people coming in, so let's just give it one more minute and we'll let these into the meeting room. And we're going to keep it short on the intro and we'll just jump into it. All right, Kristen, it looks like everybody's in, so if you want to go ahead and roll,
Perfect.
we'll go from there.
All right. Well, thanks for having me here today. And we've got a lot of fun things to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And first things, oops, there we go. Sorry. First things first, connecting with nature leads us to this exotic and crazy part of the world where you can experience the one-of-a-kind Galapagos, which is amazing. And should also be on everybody's bucket list. So I'm very excited to share the Galapagos Islands with you and hope to show you how truly special and unique this part of the world is. Because here also you find yourself grounded in the beauty of untouched nature. Let's see. Sorry about that. But a couple things before we get going about the Galapagos and what the Galapagos truly is all about. I want to talk briefly about how it relates to our celebrity brand. I think it's really important to look at what brand is right for what product and how that brand delivers on the promise to its guests. And I can tell you that Celebrity does the Galapagos like no one else, and we deliver on every level. Not only about what happens on shore and aboard the vessel, but what happens pre and post cruise for your experience. We are with you all the way, and we have gone to great lengths to make sure you will have nothing but the best with us. Super quick though, I also want to briefly mention that our top priority is the health and safety of our guests, our crew, and our communities that we visit. Health and safety protocols are being updated daily as we return back to service. So always remember to check with your Legendary World team for the most important and updated information. And having said that, we are back in service beginning July 4th in the Galapagos, and we couldn't be more excited. Let's take a look at this legendary experience that awaits you in the Galapagos Islands. Where exactly are the Galapagos Islands? So the Galapagos is a very special destination located about 600 miles off of the coast of Ecuador. It sits right on the equator, and Celebrity sails there all year round. Celebrity has really taken a vested interest in the Galapagos Islands and is very community focused. We have a Galapagos Fund, which has raised over 1.5 million in guest contributions. We also have a reforestation program where we planted over 50,000 trees and donated these trees to the Galapagos, and our guests get to plant the trees also. We've invested in community projects like soccer fields, spaces for children with special needs, activities for economic development, agriculture development, and different fisheries. So we really have a vested interest in the community. One of our other pillars that we're very proud of is our commitment to environmental stewardship. Our ships are unparalleled in the eco-friendly nature in which they function, and we're going to get to that in just a little while. Our ships are amazing. Our water treatment systems have reverse osmosis. Our fuel efficiency uses reduced consumption. We have state-of-the-art recycling system. We recycle air conditioning, the condensation. We have an amazing dynamic position system so we don't irritate the seabed bottom. We have a zero single-use plastics, and we also have solar panels. So we really are environmentally friendly, and when we get to the Flora, I love this ship because she was purposefully designed for this area and is pretty spectacular on every level. So let's see. To set the stage for today, we're going to talk about our all-inclusive experience because Celebrity offers a truly seamless, all-inclusive, and environmentally conscious vacation. And you literally do not even have to bring a wallet. It is seriously all-inclusive, and we take care of you from beginning to end. We offer the most diverse Galapagos expeditions available with 3 amazing ships, 6 unique cruise itineraries, multiple islands, 34 ports of call, and 18 all-inclusive environmentally conscious vacation package options ranging from 10 to 16 nights, including Quito, Ecuador, and the wonders of Machu Picchu if you decide to stay a few extra nights. And as you can see from this list, we have included absolutely everything. Again, you don't even have to bring your wallet. We give you everything from sizing you to your equipment, all the snorkeling equipment, binoculars, of course, your meals, everything is included, including your flights. So let's take a quick look at Quito, the colonial city, because it is pretty amazing on every level. This is actually, Quito's included in our 10-11 night, all of our nights. So while in the Galapagos Islands are Ecuador's most famous destination, its capital, Quito, is a World Heritage Site and is amazing. Celebrity has everything fully curated for you in Quito. We visit Old Town, New Town. We take you on a gastronomic journey to the soul of the city, and we also include some entertainment along the way. At 9,350 feet, this World Heritage Site offers one of the largest, least altered, best preserved historic centers in the Americas. So you can start your adventure with a pre-cruise tour of Ecuador's mountaintop capital of Quito, and then head on to your incredible 7-night Galapagos cruise. And then post-cruise, spend 1 or 2 additional nights in Quito. And just so you know, we are also partnered with the gorgeous JW Marriott, and our guests all stay there for their pre- and post-cruise adventures. It's a pretty spectacular hotel. Oops, sorry about that. We fly on our own dedicated flight out of Baltra to the Galapagos, so you don't have to worry about a thing. I know that if you don't go pre-cruise, post-cruise with us, sometimes that transition can be a little bit complicated, but we've got you covered on every level again. So our naturalists are waiting for you in the Galapagos. So when you land there, we get you right going right away. We form groups with your own dedicated naturalists so you can see and learn things through the eyes of our experts. The moment you board a tender boat to head for the islands, your tour back in time begins, and I love to say that. You'll spend part of the day snapping photos of marine iguanas and ancient tortoises, or hiking to view the breathtaking flowers and cactus, and everyone meets up with the sea lions along the way. We're going to go over a couple of the animals because they're pretty fun to see. You'll get to snorkel with the sea turtles, learn the history of the hundreds of bird species, and return to the ship in time for a well-earned dinner prepared from scratch, which we get a lot of our ingredients that are locally sourced, and they're masterfully put together. And you will most likely be exhausted and exhilarated all at the same time at the end of the day, which is exactly how you want to be. We offer 2 to 3 landings per day, and you get to make your day look and feel exactly how you want. So you may want to do an early morning hike, a snorkeling opportunity midday, maybe take a nap, have some happy hour, and then perhaps another land opportunity later in the day. But again, you have your very own naturalists to really spend time with you, sharing their expertise on the surroundings, which we take great pride in. Without spoiling too much, let's take a look at some of the wildlife that you'll get to experience. So in the Galapagos, it's very unique, and for some strange reason that no one really knows, the animals in the Galapagos have no fear of humans. When you arrive, they actually come to greet you, and the animals and birds don't fly off or hide. On the contrary, it's us, humans, who have to make space for them. So in this photo, you'll see the giant tortoise of Santa Cruz. They're very distinct. If you look at the neck and legs and the shell, you will learn how different they are. There's a big correlation to how these animals look and how they are different to their food source. And the food sources in the Galapagos are very interesting. But it's amazing how the environment and these animals have worked together in order to survive all these years and thrive. The Galapagos are volcanic islands, and the marine iguanas, which you see right here, and I won't spoil too many animal stories, but these are some of my favorites. So this is a marine iguana, and they have adapted. There's virtually no food on the island because it is volcanic, and they have adapted to dive, sometimes quite deep, and they graze underwater on the algae. And they've adapted to, while they're grazing, intake salt water, and when they come up out of the water, they actually sneeze and release the water from the back of their heads. So these are the only diving iguanas in the world, and there you can see a picture of one diving and eating for food. So you'll get to experience all of this above water and underwater. It's pretty spectacular. We like to say there's a difference between seeing and exploring. and we truly offer you a hands-on exploration. As mentioned, every naturalist guide has a maximum of 12 in their group, and they get you up and close and personal with nature. So while you're not allowed to touch the wildlife here, they sure do want to get to know you, and they will come very close to you. And even when you're swimming with them, they will blow bubbles in your face and just swim right alongside you. So it's a pretty special experience all around. And last but not least, on the animal portion, we will end with the very famous blue-footed booby. The blue-footed booby is perhaps the most recognizable bird and most popular. It's like the king of the hill, king of the campus in the Galapagos, but he also has the most personality. And here's a little insider information that I think is pretty fun. So the males who have the best and deepest blue of their blue feet, that's a sign of virility and attractiveness in the males. So they proudly put them on display in an elaborate mating ritual, and they lift each foot up and then down while they're strutting around in front of the female, which I think is absolutely fascinating. So yes, science research suggests that the healthier the male, the stronger the blue of its feet. And so along this, you will also experience the red-footed booby and the nautile booby birds as well. But I think they're so cute and fun to see. Okay, so most importantly, let's talk about our luxury fleet. Our ships in the Galapagos are unparalleled. Celebrity is very fortunate to have 3 vessels in service. And we're going to start with Celebrity Exploration, which is the smallest of our super yachts. It's a catamaran, and it has 16 guests on board. This is a perfect ship for maybe families, a group of friends, some type of affinity group. Maybe you have a family reunion or something that would be really fun to charter this ship for. It's very intimate, it's exclusive, and it can be very private. Next is our Celebrity Expedition. This used to be a 100-person guest ship, and now it's down to 48, all suites. This is a award-winning, very spacious, highly personalized service on this ship, and this is perfect for maybe larger group gatherings or just 2 people who want to go experience the Galapagos, but also a very beautiful ship. It's all been redone. And then finally, we have Flora, which is our new purposefully built ship for this very region. And it's ultra luxury, award-winning, only 100 guests, very exclusive, very eco-conscious. Like I said, it was purposefully designed, and we're gonna take a closer look at her because there's just so much to talk about with Flora. And there's a great shot of her in full view sailing around the Galapagos. Looking closer at her, the Celebrity Flora is, like I said, this amazing, incredible mega yacht specifically built to navigate the waters of this environmental paradise known as the Galapagos. She was designed to be the most eco-friendly ship in existence, while creating sort of a sense of being completely immersed in the destination. The dynamic positioning, which we had discussed just a little bit earlier, the dynamic positioning system allows this mega yacht to remain on station without dropping anchors, and that protects the seabed, like I said. It also has solar panels that supplement the electricity, reducing her emissions. And the result is one of the most eco-friendly ships sailing anywhere, which is just one of the reasons that Celebrity Flora was voted best overall cruise ship in 2019. Again, everything that comes with the Flora is absolutely top-notch. Here's an image of the deck offering incredible views. Every space features an innovative outward-facing concept, so the destination is the center of attention for everyone. I love that we offer glamping on board. I think glamping is super fun. Okay, now I have to retract one thing because I did tell you you didn't have to bring your wallet. However, glamping is an additional charge, and absolutely 100% worth it. You get to experience private dining, serviced by a personal butler, and then you're all set to sleep under the stars. So you literally get to spend your entire afternoon and evening in this very special location of Flora. I like to point out that many of the furniture pieces were inspired by nature, such as the iconic brown chairs that you see here, and they are inspired by bird nests found throughout the region, which is, I think, a really fun little tip. Again, on Flora, our suites bring the outside into you with floor-to-ceiling glass, infinite verandas, and modern opulent spaces. Full room automation that lets you control everything with the touch of a button. There's premium linens and bathrobes, personal suite attendants, chocolates and bath products sourced locally from Ecuador, and integrated drinking water filtration systems for every suite. So we really have you catered from beginning to end on every level. The Galapagos Islands, I think, are a truly transformational experience. I have not gotten to visit there yet, but I am dying to go. And if it wasn't on your bucket list, it's absolutely on mine. It should be on yours. Everything Celebrity has to offer is luxury at its finest. Our sleek and stylish spaces make you feel like you're in one of the world's best boutique hotels, only so much better because we offer very cool scenery and just experiences that you cannot find anywhere else. And in 2019, we were honored to accept the Gold Award for Small Ship for the second consecutive year. Exploring the Galapagos with Celebrity, like I said, is truly an all-inclusive experience, and we have some really amazing fares right now. Also, if you're a loyalty member, we're offering some additional savings, and your Legendary World team can assist you with all of this information. But because we are making our return into the Galapagos, we are super excited to invite everybody back to get us back in the water, and we definitely want you to join us. We offer also some flights by celebrities. Our Galapagos flights by Celebrity have been extended to June 30th. The round trip airfare is included, and the ticket value is $750 per person. And again, your Legendary World team can sort of give you assistance on a little bit more information on that. And that is it for me today. I just want to check and see if anybody has any questions, because that was a lot of information that we went over quite quickly, but there is so much to offer.
Wow, that was great. Thank you. And I can tell you, I'm allowing anybody wants to unmute and ask some questions, you can at this point. But I will tell you, I have been to the Galapagos, Kristen, and it is amazing. It's one of those places that, and it's easy to show in a presentation, but walking amongst the wildlife and having them not scatter like they do in other parts of the world was just, again, mind-boggling. We swam with the sea lions, and they come up and spin around you, and the bubbles, and then again, same walking with the tortoises out through the fields was just, again, it's something you can't even imagine because you're so used to animals just taking off.
Yeah. One of my favorite stories to tell is in one of my meetings, we were discussing the Galapagos, and I had an agent tell me, oh my gosh, Celebrity does talk the talk and walk the walk. I have a family who took their entire family, and they're very, gosh, for lack of better words, let's just say they're a little bit high maintenance of clients for this particular travel agent. And she said not one single complaint. They were raving about it from beginning to end. And I just like to share that story because it is such an adventure, and we really do cater to our clients from beginning to end and hold your hand every step of the way.
Well, I can't wait. As you know, I'm getting ready to leave for Greece to go on Celebrity Apex in 3 weeks. So I'm excited to get back out there again. So I don't know if anybody else had any questions. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording.